have a lot of time. Have a look at this bad boy. This is what you, the adoring public, actually selected as an opal for me to cut. And other than the fact that we're in the wrong lighting, quite a good little opal. Beautiful little thing. Yes, the birds are there. The birds are, oh, that's not a crack, that's just a piece of colour. Let me have a quick look. I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't tell you. Oh, I wouldn't do anything without my glasses. Oh, hello there. Yes, I know. Yes, it's you. Hello. Hello. I'll deal with you after we've done with the opals, okay? You too, Loki, all right? You're all fluffed up. You old. Scratchy poo. Scratchy poo, scratchy poo. Let's get a scratch for you. Okay, enough of that. Hello, pony. Woo. All right, first things first, I'm going to show you this little thing because you probably are curious as to what it is. So what is this thing? We're going to have a look at over here. We're just going to get the laser to go into the correct spot. There we go. Now the laser's in the correct spot. What we can do is we can upend this bad boy and we can put our opal on it. If we've got an opal to stick on it, we certainly do. Right, so if you have a look here, especially if I turn the lights off. Yoink. Now we can see what's going on. It's much better from here, but that's all right. I'll zoom in. Hopefully that'll fix it. Yeah, there we go. Now, what you're seeing is not kryptonite. Quite frankly, I might just keep it on this to see what kind of people come into the stream, because they'll be going, what on earth is this? But you can see this is an ordinary, what we call a witch's hat knobby. And you can see that half of this thing is clear and half of it is not. What I can tell you is that it's a little bit clear. And once again, we turn it over and we can see the same half is clear. And we can also see that forgot about this. When you flip it over, it's actually a little bit more clear than it was on this side. What that tells me is that my birds are anxious for attention. What that tells me is whatever obstructions are in there, they're on this side of the opal. I'll turn the light on. So whatever obstructions are there, let's turn this back. They're on this side of the opal. Turn this off, although that is a very neat effect if you can see it. Hello, Ruth. So we'll put this down. So I am working very hard. Well, hello there, guys. I've only just turned the thing off. I'll turn it on again so you can see it. Whee! So this is basically a form of analysis. At the moment, it's a little bit dodged, so I'm just trying to make sure that it's doing all the things. Let's just get it happening. Got to make sure we've got good. There we go. Perfect. Now we put this over the top, and the way we do this is simple. You put the opal over here, and you can see that the opal is shining through on this side, and if we move over to this side, it's not shining through as well on this side. It is shining through a little bit, but it's not shining through as well. Flip it over. So I'll just keep the sides good so that you can figure out what's going on. Once again, the opal is the laser is shining through on this side. But the thing is, and I'm not sure you can see this, is that the laser is actually shining through on this side a little bit more than it was shining through on this side. So what that means is that there's actually sand on this side of the opal, on the top half of this part of the opal. So we know that this part of the opal is relatively clear. So that is the advantage of lasers over other things. You can actually get a more precise idea of what's going on. At any rate, what we're going to do is we're going to take this opal out. We've got all sorts of things ready to go in our live stream. Last time round we had numbered opals, and you could call out a number, and we'll have a look at these opals in a minute. But I'd call out a number, turning off the water here, and you'd select the number. So number 1 is this guy here. I'll go right in. Number 2 is this guy here. Number 3 is this guy here. And number 4 is this guy here. Haven't lasered any of these ones. But you can actually select anything you want. Oh my goodness, we've got filter. We'll go pop. Yeah. So that's good. There we go. Got the pop filter on. I wonder if that's going to help anything. Probably not. So we're going to turn this on and we're just going to have a quick look and see what I thought so. Stay there. We're going to see what eventuates with this particular knobby. Zoom back a bit. Zoom in. I'm going to... Don't close that door because we'll get to interact with them in a minute. But they are certainly wanting some attention. And they're entitled to the attention. Ouch, just kick something. Perfect. So here we go. After all, this is a live stream. Ha 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 ha. Did you like that joke? I made it myself. Alright. So, we'll move this over. Don't need it for the time being. Running out of room out here. Making all sorts of equipment to make the Opal thing happen. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly do the necessary. Now I'm just going to remember, I think I know what we're going to do, so I'm going to say, okay, what we've said. Hello, nobody. Thank you very much for doing that. I knew you were going to do that, and I'm like, this guy's quality individual, as far as streamers are concerned anyway. Thank you, mate. So at any rate, from the laser, we've actually figured out that this part here is where the sand is. So let's just go have a look and see if that's true. There it is. There's just a bit of sand right there. Let's get rid of that. And thank you again. We'll see how long we can stay in the thank you, you're welcome loop. Now, what I've done now is I've pretty much removed all of the sand according to what we've been able to find anyway. But that doesn't mean that there's precious opal in here. That just means we've gotten rid of the sand. So this could well just be a whole heap of potch. If I know anything about witch's hat knobbies, oh, there's more sand right at the same spot, right underneath it. If I know anything about witch's hat knobbies, they tend to be a little bit nothing in the middle. They're a bit nothing in the middle, and then the edges are what's good. So depending on what's going on, we will have to prepare for that eventuality. Just getting rid of all of the defects, which is important. Still got that sand to deal with. We might have to be a bit more brutal with the sand. That's okay. We've got two-tone opal anyway. If we get rid of the sand and it makes it a single tone, like it's in a single thickness, that's fine. But I think we're probably going to have to slice it. Slice it here somewhere. But that's alright. Sorry, slice it here. Where the divot has been taken out of it. But we'll see. One job at a time. What I might do straight away is cut this end off here. And let's have a look. I'm going to cut it through there just to make it... Yeah, as a matter of fact, I will cut it this way. I used to be indecisive, now I'm not so sure. Well, that snapped it, which is good. You can sense a bit of vibration here. That could just be the fact that I need to move this a bit. That might fix it. Or it could be that I've got to tighten the collet. I made a piece presses to that one. This will give us a good idea of what the interior of the opal is like. at the very least. Whoa, there we go. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, this is a knobby. You can tell it's a knobby now because standard anatomy. Oh, I saw something. I'll show that to you in a minute. But this is a good one. But basically, when you cut it open, you'll see, basically, I call this the eye of the storm. Every knobby you see, if it's a knobby, has that. Now, what I spotted was there was some green just there. So I don't know what to do. I'm just going to have a quick look at what we've got. Okay. So, I'm curious. I think we may well have two opals here. We might have to cut it through here because it's a different colour. And I'm going to just ramp up the ramping down. That's perfect. Now let's have a look. So I'm just going to have to still deal with whatever defects are sitting around. This isn't sand per se, this is just cracks and chips. And a knobby is probably a mould of a cavity. So cavity forms and then a knobby forms inside the cavity. So whatever the outside shape of the cavity is like, that's what the outside of the knobby is going to be like. And so that's what you're cutting away. You're cutting away the irregularities of that cavity. Right, let's have a look at what we've got now. There it is, it's right there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just see if my hunch is correct. We cut into it this way and we get some colour. Not just any old colour, nice colour. This is the sort of thing you sometimes live for. Let's have a look. Come on, you can do this. Talked it up now, better be good. Where's the, there it is. Right. Are we getting there? Fortunately, there's this little horn on there that I haven't cut off yet. Makes it quite easy to shape it. Oh, we're all learning, mate. Wish I had your energy, quite frankly. There it is. Okay, we're going to zoom in. Can you see that? Just coming in, just on the top hand side here. I'll flip it around. Yeah, you can see that just starting to become something interesting. So, let's turn it into something interesting. Got to be a little bit more careful now. Because now we're starting to mess with money. You do have to get the ends off, no matter what, so no biggie. And this knobby was never really that big to start with, so I'm not expecting huge amounts. But I could get up to a carat from here, which will be good. There we go, more colour. Look at that, more colour. Zoom in. So now we've got the colour just starting to poke in from all sides. Hang on, bring it back so you can see. You see the colour just starting to appear there? So it's coming all through the middle there. What I might have to do is take that bit off the top. I can guarantee you it's pretty easy to be entertaining when you're being so entertained by what you're cutting. If this was a show, it writes itself. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut across there now because I'm starting to understand how this opal's going, and it is a delight. This is the sort of thing you look for. These are great opals. It's looking like it's going to be a bit double-sided too. I saw a bit of colour happening there too. Brilliant. We'll see how it goes. What I'm doing at the moment is I'm just determining that this is probably going to be the back of the stone. Because of that, I'm just shaping it up to be the back of the stone. And whilst I'm at it, I may as well turn the rest of the stone over here into a cab. So I don't know where the colour's going to be, and I don't know where the colour's going to end yet. It's a bit of a risk, but I think it's actually better that you start preparing to turn it into the stone you want at this point. You win more often than you lose. Sometimes you realise that it's all oriented on the wrong spot, and you have to deal with the consequences. You have to reface it, which means you lose a lot of opal, but generally speaking, you do okay. Just having a look, this is getting better and better. What I've got myself in now is a position whereby if I think that it really takes a delicate hand rather than just a bit of brute force tool like this Dremel here, I've already cut the back into something that can be put onto a dop stick, so I can stop the experiment at any time and say enough, let's get it into the real detailed opal cutting. It's like being a Boy Scout with opals. Must be prepared at all times to make grannies cross the road, even if they don't want to cross the road. Something like that. You might not bother with the shaping anymore, but like an irregularity is like a sore thumb to me. It stands right out. So what we're going to do is we're going to carve it back and hope that that colour starts to pop out. It may or it may not. It may have started well and it may just finish and, you know, we've got nothing left. Or we're going to end with something absolutely spectacular. You never know what's going to happen here. And it looks like we're going to the spectacular side. Look at this. Try and get you the view of it. You can see now that the colours start, yeah, you can see the colours starting to just show through now. Look at that. So, we're getting there. Right, come on. Do your thing. Be nice. Be good. Okay, we'll leave it like that because hopefully I can bring it in. Yeah, you can see the colours there. And I can go to the wheel, you can see it being cut, go to the colour, go to the wheel. Let's see. Yep. Look at that. It is coming out. Oh yeah. Oh, that is brilliant. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Okay. Just on the corner here, you can just see it starting to really make its presence felt. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to not cut there anymore. I'm going to move over to here and see if we can get something similar. Hopefully we can. Yes, we can. Got something similar there. Let's go over to here. Got something similar? Yes, we have. All right. Just carve this bit in. What have we got? Look at all of that. Okay. Check it out, check it out, check it out, out, check it out, check it out, check it out, out. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We got ourselves some colour. We got some black opal colour. We've got ourselves maybe 2 carats of it. So man, we're in the money, we're in the money. Look at you there. Okay, so one thing is, I won't go too far overboard with this thing. It is pretty good opal, but it's not showing some wall-to-wall colour. It's just showing up in pockets. I don't mind that, but some people would consider that to be less than ideal. And that's fine. But considering the fact that I bought this rough for next to nothing because people said there's nothing in there, I'm like, okay, I'll take you on that. That's a bet I'm prepared to take. I'd much rather buy some pots like this than a lotto ticket, put it that way. Here it comes again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to label this, I'm going to label it an interim success. What I mean by that is that it can easily go wrong. These things can just go bad in a heartbeat. But at the moment, I have a gem, and it is a top-notch, top-quality gem. One of those things that you love to get. Look at that. Just going to take a little bit off it, and then I'm leaving it. Just a little bit. What happened? Yeah, good. You can see how that was the good call. We'll just go and take a little bit more there. Because really, this is now a game. We're playing Opal Chicken now. We're going, when is the moment to stop? Oh, sorry. Look at that. It's just colour everywhere now. Love it. What I can see, however, is that there is actually a seam that's running across this way. I know if I had my time again, I could have actually got more colour out of it, but I'll accept this, no problem. But I know how to reface it. Just to get a bit more colour out of it. There we go. That's probably what I'm going to leave it at. Because there is such a fine line between doing it right and doing it wrong. So there you go. You can see all of that beautiful colour. That is an easy success. Love that one. When the sun comes out tomorrow, that will be a much brighter opal too. I am absolutely stoked. First cab off the rank, and it's an absolute smasher. Alright, where is my jar? I don't know, I have to put it over here. Tink. Alright, so in the absence of anybody else, I'm going to do another knobby because that seemed to work out well, quite frankly. So this one is another knobby. It's a smaller one. It's witch's hat, yes. Borderline pea knobby even. So this one, if I get a carat out of it, will be doing very well. I have not put a laser through it, so I don't know what any of the attributes of this particular opal are like. So what I think I'll do is I'll see that little, we'll call it a nipple, at the end there, and we'll just take it out before we go on to the areolas. Usually it's sand, but you never know. Okay, so there's precious opal sitting in there. It's not great precious opal, it's just a little bit. So far we've got, I call it musky opal, like you get this kind of dusty colour, and I think that colour will stay through. I don't mind, I like the colour, but it's not that, poppy, amazing colour that we saw previously. You'll get some nice things out of it, and the other thing you can do is you can make a picture stone from some of these. You can see that there's this cloudiness that's in there. Oh, it's starting to come good. It's okay. Sorry, just lost my words because I just saw some green. That might not come out of the sand though. So let's not just assume this is going to be a good one, but we're going to say there's some potential here.
Here I was saying it probably will be a picture stone, and then it does this. Don't worry, my finger is fine and will be fine. Doesn't hurt your fingers. Famous last words, probably. Okay. Okay, so I've evacuated the sand from it. We're getting into some black potch, so I'm a bit concerned. Well, not concerned, but like, I don't want to invade into that potch too much until I've seen what's going on the other side. Because of what I've seen, I'm not even bothering to go around the edges yet. I'm just seeing where the colour is and what we need to do with it. Interesting. Ordinarily, I would cut a piece off by now, but it's not that I'm confident. I'm concentrating on getting the stone out. So I've committed myself, if I need to grind ordinarily what I consider to be a viable half off, I'm going to do that now. Because there's no point in keeping it at this point, it's too thin. That was a conscious decision, and it's not one that I make lightly. And it could well be the wrong decision too. We're not going to know that because the proof is in the powder that's just flying around the room. I.e. the opal dust. Could have been a good opal, you'll never know. Get that out. Get that bit out. Yeah, there. There is some colour here, but it's very faint, so it's not like the other slam dunk we did. If we do start getting colour, I am going to ditch the program for today. I'm going to find another knobby. Seems that we might be back into picture stone territory. So, as a shame as that is, meh, it's alright. Seeing the excitement's over, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the actual opal itself, and I'm going to just turn it into a cab on the off chance that that's what the opal wants to do. When you're carving the cabs out of them, sometimes you just see little flashes and glimmers on the sides and you go, that's where I need to be cutting. For example, this bit that I'm just cutting here, I saw a purple flash there just then. Don't get too excited. Listen, you'll notice that when I see something really good, I just start losing my fecal material. So you'll know. Oh, come on, even up. Okay, so the thing about this knobby is that I've got a very rough blade on. Got a very rough blade on, and also this is two-tone. There's a softer section and there's a harder section, so if you're not careful, you just rub all the colour up. Or rub it into an uneven shape. Very easy to do. Sometimes opals actually face themselves that way, and they deliberately face you away from the colour. Alright, so that's basically a piece of potch, so... Oh well. I'm going to do two things here. There's that piece of opal there. I'm going to go for that piece very soon. There's this piece of opal here. I'm going to cut through that bit But before we do that, I'm going to cut through this bit just to get to some of the precious opal, which I know is where the blue lines are. So I'm just going to do that. This is just a slight ongoing project. It's not something I'll be finishing today. Just every time I get in there, I just do a little bit more on it. Of course, the moment it gets exciting, I just ditch that idea and we go straight to cutting it. But this is just a random piece of Cooper Pedy sitting opal until such time as it's a beautiful gem that needs to be carefully cut. I've subscribed to a new Opal channel. I'm trying to remember the guy's name. Opal something. Opal Odyssey, I think. I don't know how new he is. He's got 500 odd subscribers, and I love adding to that, especially at those crucial times. It's really heartening for the up and coming ones to get that. I mean, he could have been slogging for years. I don't know. But anyway, I was watching what he was doing. And he was just, I can't remember where I'm going with that story. Maybe it's been a big day. Concentrate on the opal. Anyway, Opal Odyssey, good channel. Watch it. I'm Dr. Phil. Goodbye. Oh, yeah. I remember what I was saying. So he actually referred to it as a non-precious gemmy opal, and I understand exactly what he's talking about, because this is the same kind of material. There we go. We got there in the end. Okay, be a bit more cautious, Phil, because we're coming to the colour. Can't be 100% cautious because never get anywhere, but let's have a look what we've got. I will give up on this in a little while, not because I want to, but because we don't have a huge amount of time to get fun things happening. At the moment, my girlfriend said, well, I don't know, 6:30, 6:45, that kind of time, I should finish with the stream, or she will threaten escalation. Right. A few more slices with my vorpal blade, and then we'll go on to something else. So I might have to look at this in the sun anyway. In the sun, opal, dun, dun, opal, yeah, 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 yeah. I think there is a channel called Opal Nirvana. Wonder if you can. Just indulge me for a second. Okay, go harder. Nah, doesn't work. Can't play Team Spirit on an Opal machine. What a surprise. You'd think that'd be one of their defined features. Oh yes, the Opal 9000. What it does is it cuts a carb in 9 seconds flat. And it also plays Nirvana. Oh, very good. What Nirvana does it play? That's important. Only the best Nirvana. Oh, good. Excellent. I'll have 5. That will be $1.8 million. Ah, that's what's going on. There we go. Solved. Okay, so this is our new one. Lots of colours flashing around. I may have to cut it along here. We'll see what goes on. Let's go. Okay, we've got ourselves a little bit of a roadblock. Here we go. Let's get rid of that one. There we go. Take that one. I think we win. We win the internet. Look at that. Beautiful. Now, do I have to... okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shape it and see what happens as I shape, because there is a... potentially... Yeah, okay, so what I'm going to do... I'm going to have to... I think I'm going to have to cut this corner. I don't know. Let me think. Let me think on it. Let's cut this off first, and then we'll consider what we're doing. Do everything else that we need to do, and then we'll worry about that. Hello there, Gilly. If you want to scroll back, you'll see a sight for sore eyes. I just cut into a random black opal knobby, and I got what I wanted. Hang on. Here it is. I think anyway, hopefully. I haven't finished cutting through it because, well, it's too good. Here we go. So, there we go. So if you come have a look here, I stopped cutting it because it started to really pop out at me, and so I thought that was for the next bits to cut. So I'm dopping that guy up now. Anyway, we're on to the next thing. We had one failure. Which was this guy. Adopt an Opal, going cheap. Right, anywho. This one is looking like this one was never in doubt. Yeah?
Would you be able to get me this at Eric's house by 7:15?
What's the time now?
6:40.
Yes. Okay. Alright. We will have a few issues tonight, but I will be finishing this up a little bit earlier. So this stone was probably going to be the last one. We'll have to do that. Oh, I'll do one more after this one. So wonder what I need to do. Wonder what I can do. Still not happy. What's happened here is that divot is there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my own advice and slice it straight in half. We're going to have 2 equal stones. That is the sensible option. Maybe we'll just slice it a bit
Yeah, we'll slice it parallel. Okay. Because it's going that way a bit, we'll slice a parallel line. That will actually maximise the size of what we've got. The reason why I did it that way was because I can actually angle up the defect. So you'll see what I mean by that. So this one, I'll cut it later. We'll go and do something fun before we do that. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to very quickly make the cab. This will be like 5 seconds now. It's pretty much done. There you go, about 1.5 carats of Opal Awesome, just like that. I've already done the back, I think. I'll just check that, but yeah. Let's see how it's facing. We need to get it to face it which way? Sorry. Can we do that? Yes, we can. Right, so we need to carve this down a bit. That will actually help it to face correctly. Let's have a look at it now. As you can see, now that it's on the, now that it's nearly flat, it's behaving itself, so that's good. There we go. I'll just quickly bring the ends in and then we're done with that one. There you are. It's not a black opal, but that's an easy $200 stone. There you go. I'll make it into a perfect oval later. Hang on, I'll move this over. Yoink. It's not behaving now, is it? Trust me, it's good. It's good. There we go. Ta-da! 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 Yeah, so that's what happens. That's what happens when you face them up correctly. Can you see that? That's the difference between $10, $20 opal and one that's going to fetch you hundreds. So that's 2 successes, and they're about 1.5, 2 carats, that kind of number. So shall I go on to this one? I'll just see if I've got some exotic thing around. If not, I'm taking this one. That one there. Zoom out a bit. If I can't find anything exotic, I'm doing that one. It just seems it's the time for exotics, so I'm going to try. Well, seeing I'm in the zone and all, there's this piece of opal here. It's a pointer. This guy here, nice little pointer. What I'll do is I'll sort that one out, because that's a nice one. Just having a quick look here. I was pretty certain there were some nice little pieces of random goodness in here, and I'm just looking for it. It's just because I noticed that the cutting's in the zone at the moment, and you don't often have cutting in the zone, so you just go, right, if I'm in the zone, what will I cut? Another knobby. Or this one. No, I'll do this one because it's got red. So I'll do this one and this one, and I'll quickly turn this one into beautiful stone. This will take 5 seconds unless it explodes. The zone is a very important place to be. Guarantee it. In cricket, they say seeing them like watermelons. If you're from the United States, you're not going to know what I'm saying. But basically, you're spotting all of the things that are important to the colour of the opal long before you get it to the blade. So, okay, and I'm just going to quickly even things up here because it's a little bit lopsided. There we go. Hopefully that's not too thin now. No, it's fine. Alright, let's go. In you get. In you get. In you get. In you get. And in you get. Because I started dealing with issues in the back, that means that this is already done from the back perspective. So let's zoom in, have a look at what we've got. Nice little poppy stone. It's a bit too light, but that's going to be a nice piece of crystal basically. So there we go, another successful stone. Like we're just seeing them like watermelons, honestly. Zoom back. Let's get this one done. We're not going to spend, you know, mass of the time, but I'm looking at this stone here. What have we got? Okay, so this stone here has got something in the back here, something at the front here, and we've got this little deviation down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut across here, see what we get. We've got, move that out of the way. Cut across here, see what we've got. Not a lot. And that's kind of good because I'm trying to figure out how to slice the stone. What I'll do now is I'll take off that little protrusion. I might even, yes, I'm going to cut that off because it's got colour. Right, just be a bit gentle with it. Oh, nearly. I just caught myself in the middle of a mistake. How's that? Good. Let's get it. That could have ended badly, but it didn't. Finish off here, huh? There we go. So, just so you know, I spotted the colour just before I ground it, and let's quickly give it a bit of a zhoosh. You'll see what I mean, hopefully. Anyway. Another little pointer, which has got a bit of colour in it. Whoop. Come on, Phil, be careful. Be good, don't be rash. There's a little bit of colour just in this side. I need to reface it a bit. Don't have time to do that. So we'll just go, yay, look at the colour that we can't see. Woo-hoo! Alright. Let's go, and this colour goes down to there. We are going to have to slice it, I think. We're going to have to slice it. What's going to happen, potentially, is that there might be a face of colour going down that way. But we know that there's already a colour bar going here, and we know that there's a chunk of colour here. So this is a very interesting kind of shape to try and work your way around. Well, no guts, no glory is what we say, and I'm just going to cut the useless bits off. See what we end up with. I'm going to call that a useless bit. Going to cut from this defect to this defect. And that defect was quite a long web. Well, I mean, not web. So I'm going to gently just expose some of this opal now. Just being gentle. There's no need to rush it, other than the fact I'm in a hurry now. Yeah, I think this will have to be the last stone. I want to give Gilly a good look at some stuff. Okay, now I am more convinced than ever that we need to cut it. So, perfect timing. In we go. I'll give it as good a chance as possible to make two good stones by cutting right along there. Try to cut along the white so that it's sometimes this happens. They're good stones, but they're technical cuts, so you know, whatever. So look at this guy very quickly, see what we can do with it. That's where the colour is. If we go back here, what's going to happen? We get more colour, or does it just fade away? I think it's facing this side. Let's have a look. Ooh, it's just a thin skin. That got rid of it, I think. Ooh. Very interesting. Okay. We've got to be so cautious with this opal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fasten it all around, see if we can get it back. But I think we just lost it. I'm glad I did the small bit. This is an opal that comes with a cautionary tale. Right, so I know what I did to lose the skin on that one, but the problem is, it may be inevitable. You've got to cut it to get to the, you've got to cut it to get to the opal. So, you're gonna have to do it. There's nothing for it. If it's got nothing in it, it's got nothing in it. It's not gonna be a good stone just looking like that. So let's just do it. In we go. No guts, no glory. Go hard or go home. Time for the tension music. Dum, 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 dum. And maybe if we could do the black opal direct thing, I may need to talk about my dad a bit. Oh yeah, this opal reminds me of my dad. We're doing Pulitzer opal. Probably have to like cut to a cat running around and killing something. Okay, so Phil Mill from the Opal Mill. G'day, Phil from the Opal Mill's here. This opal looks like a horrible opal, but after a few, it's beautiful. Love the way he does it. So here comes the trial. I just cut into that red skin which just disappeared last time. Are we going to get a disappearing act? Are we going to get a camouflage? Are we going to get a mirage? Or are we going to get fun? Whew. I've got to cut that down. I have to cut that across. So we're literally left with that red spot that we started with. I can do that. It won't become a drop because it's just not quite got the chops for it. So we slice it. Right. And so, as we can see here, it goes really thin really quick, so we've got to be careful. Hopefully this will sort it. Amusingly, in order to preserve the Opal, you have to keep a really high dome for this one. But also, because it's such a delicate piece of Opal, what I might have to do is I might have to dop it early and just do it on different machines. Also see what the sunlight says about it. Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on Opal. Blame it on the boogie. I just can't control that street. Okay. So what we've got is we've got a massively domed Opal, which has got a very light amount of red there. So that's okay. Like, I've been going pretty well up until that point. I can't complain. We'll just cut into this very quickly. If it's not going to do anything, I'm going to stop. If it's going to do something, I'm going to start. But we're going to have to finish very soon anyway. So this will be, you know, all or nothing basically. I'm suggesting we're going to be in the all column. Look at this. Unbelievable. Please stay there. Please stay. Okay, so what we've got here is we've got a crack there. It's not exactly a crack, it's a fissure. It's a bit different. The Opal colour is staying along there. I'm going to just smooth out the back. So I have a feeling that this might have to be stabilised somehow. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a, I'm going to cut along the crack. I'm going to angle the cut. Kind of like hedging your bets. Good, there's black potch underneath, which is a very encouraging sign. It's a black Opal. All we need is for this this colour to hang around long enough to dive into the black. That's all we need. That's all we need? Oh, and a rich benefactor to buy it. Yeah, but you know. And a good plastic surgeon for me. Anybody else got requests? Now the hope is that we haven't shot all of our bullets by doing that. I don't think we have, but there's no guarantees in this game. My brother keeps telling me that in war, no plan survives first contact with the enemy. And I suppose this is very similar. There's just this amazing amount of black, which I don't know what it's doing. It's actually a unique situation for me. I haven't seen the black do that before. I will... Ah, something landed on my head. There was a moth. Now it's going to fly into the blade. This is not a clever idea for you, buddy. I wouldn't. Look. Yeah, you stay there and you'll live. If you go anywhere else, you're going to die. It's not because I'm going to kill you, it's because you're just going to do it yourself. That was interesting. Not the moth, this piece of opal. It had a bit of promise, then it backed away, and then it said, look, I've got black stuff at the back here. And then it backed away again. Let's see what happens when I cut into this. Are we going to go back into success? My experience tells me no, but we could. I think there is a bit of me that says never give up, no matter what. Oh, stop it, little moth. No, I think it's a bit of a fail. I'm sorry. I tried to get 2 opals to succeed and they both went, you know what? I don't want to. And we have to accept their judgment. I've got 2 really good opals out. I've got 2 really bad ones and 1 medium, I suppose. I can't complain. I simply cannot complain. Maybe I did too much in a hurry. Maybe I should have taken my time. So maybe it was my fault. Maybe it was just the way things were meant to be. Maybe if I cut another good opal, then I would have been encouraged to go and cut another one. And then my daughter would not go to where she needed to go. So maybe fate's playing the part. Who knows? Life is funny that way. Right. Still, I'm going to call this an eye stone because I want to expose the core of the knobby, which is just that black part there. There's not much colour, but I'll call it an eye stone because I think people don't often see that part of the opal. And maybe we should be, kind of demonstrating what makes up an opal. Alright, we're nearly done. Okay, what I'll do is I'll go inside. I will say hello to the birds. Poor Max wants to go out. I'm wondering whether I let him out at the cost of herding him into his cage later. He certainly won't want to go out for 5 minutes. He'll want to go out for quite some time. I'm just cutting this because it'll make me feel better. You'll see why. So, what way does it face? Come on, show me quickly. That way, so it needs to go that way, so I have to carve down here a bit. Is that good? Totally is. Brilliant. Okay. There we go. This material is the most fun of the tricky materials because you say, oh, it needs to be refaced. And you go, which way does it need to face? You look at it, you go, okay, it needs to go that way. Did that work? Hell yeah, it did. So, gotta love it. There we go. Nice little stone there. Let's get the flash happening. There we go. Yeah. One, two, three, 4. Put your hands in the air like you just think. Okay, I'm done. Right, so let's go and have a look at the birds and then we'll finish the stream. Oi, I've been locked out. Hello? Well, I think we're going to end the stream here. Have a look at these birds going, what on earth is going on here? I'm locked out of my house. Someone's coming to get me. So I'll flip it around. It's an interesting... Oh, whoop.
I didn't lock you out, by the way.
No. I think it was other person. All right. There you go. Hello, Loki. Loki's never seen me knock on a door before, I don't think. At least not my own. Hello. Yeah. Who got jump scared by that one? Da, 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 da. Max, Maxy Boo, man, the cake, it stinks. What have you done? Okay. Do you want to scratch? His yes is oh, his no is hiss. Do you want to scratch? Want to scratch? He's thinking about it. Let me go and get the amazing thing and see if you want that. I reckon he wants. Where is it? 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 Not there. It's around here somewhere. Is it over here? Sometimes it's over here. No, it's not there. Oh well. Maybe over here. Can't see it. Oh well. I'll just pretend I've got something that's like it. No. Oh well. Wonder where it went. Interesting. The plot thickens. It was here yesterday. This is that. Do you want that? Right. Do you want this? There you go. Good scratchies. And scratch under there, do you? Yeah. All right. Normally it's a nail file. He's going, why isn't it working as good as it used to? Because I can't find it. I'll find it, don't worry. After the stream, we'll go turn the house upside down and then we can find it, okay? Yeah, you can do that. Not really? Well. Now this is the look of a bird who's just regretted its choices. Oh dear. Okay, so it's all right, Max. I obviously hit a sensitive spot, did I? Did I hit a sensitive spot? You poor thing. Well, I've got to go and drop the daughter off anyway, so it's good a time to end it as any. Oh, poor little Max. There we go. All right. Hey, Pony. Say goodbye to the people. You've got to scrape your little wooden thing. You've decided to fill it up with all sorts of guanos. There we go. All right. Good night, says Pony, and it's good night from me. Hooroo. Have a lovely evening. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out if you found this entertaining. Dr. Phil out. Enjoy.